everybody, this is Crystal. So I was going to do a little yarn review on, now this yarn comes from Hobium, the Hobium Yarn Company. I really like the Hobium Yarn Company. This is their, I probably say it wrong every single time, Kartopu brand, and it's their velvet yarn. There's 100 grams, and there are 104 yards in one skein. It is a polyester, almost 100%. The other 8% is the metallic, and if you look closely, you can see the sparkles in it. I like blingy stuff, and I thought this was so pretty. Now, the sparkles, you cannot tell they're there. They're not itchy. They're not scratchy at all. I mean, you wouldn't know they were there other than being able to see them. You cannot feel them at all. It's really soft, like polyester yarn. It reminds me of blanket yarn. That's what it reminds me of the Bernat baby blanket yarn. And let's see. Their recommended hook size is a 6mm. Well, I have a 6mm right over here. So let's go ahead and crochet with it and see how it works out. This would make a really soft blanket. And I got some of this red, and I know what I'm going to make with it. Secrets, though. Secrets. But think about holiday time, because it's red sparkly. Okay. So we'll go ahead and crochet and see how she works up. As soon as I loosen up my knot there. So it seems to, so far, doing fine. It's not breaking or splitting, and let's see, going through easy. I did do a bigger swatch of this earlier to see how the yarn came out. It came out rather well. There were no knots in it that I've seen so far. No breaks in the yarn that I've seen. So far so good. And like I said, it's pretty much, the feel of it is like a blanket yarn. It's soft. I love that sparkle in it. And as I said, there's several different colors of these. The variety of color, and they're all really pretty. And they got that sparkle in them. They do have some, I believe, that don't have the sparkle also. Yep, see, it crochets quite nicely. My only suggestion, when I make something with it, their recommended hook size is a 6mm. I would use a book. I mean, that's just me. 6mm is fine, you see. But if you want more of a drape on it, if you're going to make something that requires more of a drape, you would want to use a bigger hook. And that would be what I'm going to do. But their recommended hook size would be good for a blanket or something, as you can see. Super soft. I wish you could feel it through the screen. Feel it. Feel it. I wish you could just touch it. It's nice. But yeah, when I make something, I will use a bigger hook. Probably maybe even a 9mm. Only because it would make the stitches looser and it would give it more of a drape. So that's what I'm going to do. But the 6mm is a nice suggested hook size, especially if you're going to be making a blanket or something like that. You know what? This would make also a real pretty bag. I might think of that too. But anyways, so you can see I crocheted a whole bunch of it just to make sure there were no flaws that I seen. It crocheted really good. It frogs pretty well. Not too bad anyways. For being velvet yarn, it doesn't frog too bad. So, but yeah, it doesn't catch or anything when you're crocheting, and it's pretty nice. I like it. So, the washing instructions we'll see here is, as you can see, hand wash. But that's with any velvet yarn, it's going to say hand wash. But actually, my recommendations is always to hand wash anything crocheted besides blankets. Anything that's, you know, I always do that. That's just me. I never throw anything really into the washer unless it's a blanket or something. I don't like washing things. But a lot of people won't buy things that are hand washed. But as with any velvet yarn, it is going to be hand washed because it's a delicate yarn, you know. But yeah, so I like this yarn. I like it a lot. When I see it on their website, I had to get some of it. It's beautiful. I love the sparkles in it. It's soft, just like I told you, like the Bernat baby blanket yarn. It's not quite as plush as the Bernat velvet yarn that you see around here, but that's fine. It's soft, just like the blanket. It would make a beautiful blanket, a beautiful bag, beautiful shawl. Like I said, if you wanted more of a drape on it, you just use a bigger hook than what they recommend. But other than that, it's a really nice yarn. So I'm going to leave a link below to where you can check out this yarn. Now, Hobium's website, they sell a lot of yarn, and they sell out of yarn quickly. So if it says sold out, all you got to do is it has a place that you can click where they'll notify you when they get it back in. And they'll get it back in, and then you can order it again. I think they sell out a lot of their yarns because a lot of their yarns are really, really beautiful. They have a lot of fibers that you can't find here in the States, like Angora and stuff like, or you can find it here in the States, I guess, but it's not common to see like Red Heart or Lion Brand use those type of fabrics. So, but yeah, I really like Hobium. I really like this yarn. So if you get a chance, just go down to the description box and click on that link and check out their velvet yarn and check out all their yarns, because I really haven't. I've used several of their yarns, and I have not come across any that I have not liked. Not yet. So, I mean, they're all, so far that I've used, been awesome. They're all reasonably priced. And I do have to say they got super, super fast shipping. This comes from Turkey. If you don't know about Hobium, it's based in Turkey. 2-day shipping. 2 working days. So, I mean, if it's on the weekend, of course, this Sunday won't count, but 2 days it gets here. That is fast. That's, I mean, I could order something from Lion Brand and it could take like over a week to get here, and they're based in the same country that I live in. So, I mean, you cannot beat the fast shipping. So it's a good site, good yarn. I recommend Hobium a lot to a lot of people. I mean, it has become one of my favorite yarn companies. So just go ahead and check them out, like I said, in the link below. I hope my review wasn't too long. It's just super nice yarn, and I wanted to let you know. And all their yarns are really nice that I've tried so far. So, yeah. So all the information is below in the description box. Go ahead and give them a browse if you get a chance. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.